Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, my student.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good today.
Okay. So in this meeting, we will be discussing about STL reading test. And let me share my screen. And okay, so are you already seeing my presentation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next, here I already provide you the text. It's titled air conditioning. And in this time, I will be read it first. Air conditioning. The story of an invention that makes life more pleasant. Willis Carrier designed the first air conditioning unit in 1902, just a year after graduating from Cornell University with a master's in engineering. At Brooklyn painting plant, fluctuation in heat and moisture were causing the size of the printing paper to keep changing slightly, making it hard to align different colors. Carrier's invention made it possible to control temperature and humidity levels and so align the colors. The invention also allowed industries such as film, processed food, textiles, and pharmaceuticals to improve the quality of their products. In 1914, the first air conditioning device was installed in a private house. However, its size, similar to that of an early computer, made it took up too much space to come into widespread use. And later models, such as the Weathermaker, which Carrier brought out in the 1920s, cost too much for most people. Cooling for human comfort rather than industrial need really took off when three air conditioners were installed in the G.L. Hudson department store in Detroit, Michigan. People crowded into the shop to experience the new invention. The fashion spread from department stores to cinemas, whose income rose steeply as a result of the comfort they provided. To start with, to start with, money conscious employers regarded air conditioning as a luxury. They considered that if they were paying people to work, they should not be paying for them to be comfortable as well. So, in the 1940s and the 50s, the industry started putting out a different message about its product. According to their research, installing air conditioning increased productivity amongst employees. They found the types the typists increased their output by 24% when transferred from a regular office to a cold one. Another study into office working condition, which was carried out in the late 50s, showed that the majority of companies cited air conditioning as the single most important contributor to efficiency in offices. However, air conditioning has its critics. Jed Brown, an environmentalist, complains that air conditioning is a factor in global warming. Unfortunately, he adds, because air conditioning leads to higher temperatures, people have to use it even more. However, he admits that it provides a healthier environment for many people in the heat of summer. So that's all for the text, and we will next to question. Here's 5 questions, and we will start from number 1. When Willis Carrier invented air conditioning, his aim was to. Okay, so number at number 1, we can try to look the answer at the second paragraph. The phrase Carrier's invention made it possible to control temperature, humidity to level and so align the colors. The invention also allowed industries such as film, processed food, textile, and pharmaceutical to improve the quality of their product. So, the answer for number one is solve problem in a factory. Next, the number two. Home air conditioner were not popular at first because they were. For the second question, we can find the answer at the third paragraph. The phrase, however, it says similar to that of an early computer, meaning it took up too much space, come into widespread use, and cost too much for most people. It means that the answer of number two is too big and expensive. The answer is A. Next, for number three, employers refused to put air conditioning in workplace at first because they, and the third question, we can try to find the answer at paragraph 3. Okay, wait. That would be for it. It was more suitable for science. Okay, it's kind of typical. They start with money-conscious employers regarded air conditioning as a luxury. They considered that if they were people pay people to work. Okay, so the answer of number 3 is at the paragraph 4. The phrase is money-conscious employees regarded air conditioning as a luxury. So employers refused to put air conditioning in workplace at first because they couldn't afford to pay for it because they are luxury. The answer is A. Next, what was the purpose of the research done in the 1940s and 50s? So we can try to find the answer in paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. In paragraph 4 too. So in the 1950, they already started putting out a different. Starting putting out different messages about its product. Oh, so the answer is in this price. So in the 1950s and 50s, the industry started putting out a different message about its product. According to this research, installing air conditioning increased productivity among employees. So the answer for number 4 is it's C, to persuade business to buy air conditioners. So what was the purpose of the research done in the 1940s and 50s is to persuade business to buy air conditioners. Okay, for the last number, what does Judd Brown say about air conditioning? We can find the answer at the last paragraph. Judd Brown, an environmentalist, complains that air conditioning is a factor of global warming. Unfortunately, he adds, because air conditioning leads to higher temperature, people have it to use it even more. However, he admits that it provides a healthier environment for many people in the heat of summer. So, for the last question, the answer is the answer is it's D. It is good for people, but bad for the environment. Okay, maybe that's all. Is there any question? Hello.
Okay. I want to ask question.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Dite, and my question is, in your opinion, what is the easier way to answer? Read the text first or read the question first?
Okay, that's a good question. So, in my opinion, read it first. Read it first will be a easier way to answer the question, because when we read it first, we will know that the point of the question is located at maybe in a specific paragraph or something, so we can find it easier and faster. And maybe that's all. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the answer.
Okay, maybe another.
I think it is enough, sir, for me.
Okay, so thanks for the participation. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.